morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are heading out for the last weekend of my parents before they go back to England, and we're all going away. So Hugo is going to my boss's house for a little doggy holiday, and she's got an older dog, so I'm not sure if Hugo's going to be a bit too much for him, but we'll see how they get on. So he's got a night away, and me and my parents and Scott and Taylor and his dad and my cousin and my auntie are all going down to Niagara Falls, and we've got a hotel booked at the top of Clifton Hill so that we can walk everywhere. And then tomorrow we are going on the Maid of the Mist, which is not called the Maid of the Mist anymore. I think it's called Hornblower City Cruises, but it should be fun. So we're just waiting for Scott and my mum, the last two, to get ready, and then we will be heading off to Niagara via Toronto. Okay, so we have dropped Scott off at his medical down in Etobicoke, and I've then programmed in for me and my parents to come to like something to do while we're waiting for him. So I found that there was a place called the Dixie Outlet Mall down, I guess, like Etobicoke, Mississauga. I mean, it does look not that amazing. Let me show you, but there's my parents. So it's not that big looking. It looks like some kind of industrial estate, but we will see what it looks like inside. So the Dixie Mall was okay, nothing crazy, but it had, if you lived in the area and that was the only thing that you had, then I guess it would be okay to go to. It's not like the outlets near us or the outlets down at Niagara. So at the moment, traffic was pretty bad. There's like roadworks or an accident or something on like coming up to the QEW to get down to Niagara. So we are just at, where are we, Hamilton?
Yeah, Hamilton.
Hamilton, it is 2 o'clock, 2:15. We just stopped and we had our lunch in Arby's, just down here. It's quite nice, kind of, it's still like fast foody kind of thing, but it's not as fattening. So we are now back in the car. Well, my dad is back in the car. Hi Dad. And we are just waiting for my mum to get back in the car. Scott took about 20 million hours for his medical, and then we are going to be down to Niagara. Okay, so we've got to the motel. We are staying at the Choice Inn by the falls. There is an outdoor swimming pool, however it is a little bit cold for that. I think it's about 19 degrees at the moment, but I will show you now. There's the swimming pool, which might be nice in the summer. There's Taylor. And we're right at the top of Clifton Hill, so this is like the perfect location. This is our room, number 226. It was tidier before we got here, but we've literally just got here. So we've got two kind of queen size beds. We've got a TV. Scott went down to ask for an ironing board to iron his shirt. It comes with a coffee machine. And then you go through into this, you like step back in a time warp to come into the like bathroom area, but you get a microwave and you get a fridge freezer, some hanging space, a lovely blue sink with some weird stuff, and then there's the toilet and the lovely blue bath. There we go. And nice little mirror. There's me. So I forgot to bring shoes with me, so I brought the like boots that I was wearing earlier with my jeans, and then realised I didn't have any like flip-flops or any sandals for tonight. So Scott has just got in the car, bless him, and he's driving to the outlets near here, because there's some outlets, Lundy's Lane and Niagara, and he's going to go and get me some shoes to wear because he's a good husband. Okay, so I've got some nice new sandals, thank you to my husband, from Guess. So that's not far. He was actually really quick at getting there and back. So I will show you now, and just ignore the toenail varnish. Yes, I need a pedicure, and yes, I need to put new toenail varnish on. So these are my nice new Guess sandals with my lovely chipped toes. This is me ready for my evening out. So here we are in Clifton Hill.
Again.
There's my mum and Auntie Jean. And my daddy.
Hi.
And we got the falls behind me in the background, and we're just at the bottom of Clifton Hill, gonna walk up it. So it's gonna be all lit up at night, and we're having a good time, family time. I don't know where Taylor is. He is spending his dad's money somewhere. Okay, so we've just come out of Kelsey's and had dinner in Kelsey's. We are all suitably stuffed, and we are now walking down to the beer garden and hopefully gonna get on the karaoke. Scott's gonna
Drown the sorrows.
Okay, so it's morning now. We got back into the hotel room probably about 10:30, just gone. So we'd gone to Kelsey's for dinner. We then went to a place called the Beer Garden, which does karaoke. And we had we had one drink there, and me and Scott both got up on the karaoke and sang a song, which was quite fun. Then like the family and everything went home because they're the oldies and they get tired. And then me and Scott went to check out the casino. Now the casino was not as fun as it was pre-COVID. This is the first time that I've been to a casino during COVID, and I think it kind of takes the fun out of it because all of like the table games are not really like for like groups of people anymore. So you've got a roulette wheel, blackjack table, and then you've got all of the machines that are, you're kind of watching it happen real, but you're not touching the table. So we played some roulette, didn't understand like the betting system of how much you had to put down. It turns out you had to put a lot down, so we went in with like $40 because we don't want to gamble big, and we don't want to, because whatever you go in there with, you're going to lose it. Well, if you go in with that kind of money. So we didn't want to lose any more than $40, so we spent $40, lost it very quickly, and then come out. And then on the way back up Clifton Hill, Scott wanted to go into a place called the Fudge Factory, and then we come back to the room and watch Netflix. And we have woke up this morning. So the Choice Inn in Niagara, did I get a good night's sleep? Not really. The bed, like every time you breathe or kind of slightly move, it was like squeaking. And Scott did sleep through it, so Scott said that he slept fine. I am a light sleeper when it comes to the noises and stuff like that, so every breath, every movement, I was like, oh, would I stay here again? Yeah, because it was cheap and because of the location. So the location, literally you walk out and then you can walk straight down to Clifton Hill where you're right there. So would I put up with a squeaky bed for the sake of a cheap night in Niagara? Definitely. So anyone wanting to come to the Choice Inn, maybe just ask them at reception, do they have any non-squeaky beds? But other than that, it's all good. So we are up, we were up bright and early. It is 8:09 in the morning, and we are just about to leave to walk down to Denny's Diner. So we're gonna go and get some breakfast there, then come back, and then we're gonna go and head down to the boat trip on the falls. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to video that for you. I'm not sure how wet we're going to get, but we'll see, and I will do my best. Okay, so we just went to Denny's for breakfast in Niagara, and Denny's has gone way up in price because of COVID, I'm guessing. So me and Scott, we all had split bills. So me and Scott had a breakfast each. I just had like a basic build your own breakfast, 2 eggs, 2 sausage, 2 bacon and hash brown. And Scott had like a what did you have? Yeah. Like a poached egg, Southwestern Benedict or something. And I had an orange juice, Scott had a tea, and I had a coffee. And this is Denny's, and it come to $73 for breakfast. That is nuts. My parents' bill was 50 something, 58 for the 2 of them. And Chris and Taylor, they had smaller stuff, so theirs was like 30 something, but like Denny's used to be cheap. I don't know what happened. I'm obviously guessing COVID, because I was like, everyone come to Denny's, the diner, because it's really cheap, and it really was not cheap. But I'm suitably full and ready for the rest of the day, so we're just heading back to the hotel, grab my cousin, and then we are going to go on the boat trip, the Maid of the Mist, or I'm going to call it the Maid of the Mist, but it's not called that anymore. But to me, it's the Maid of Mist. We are almost at the bottom of Clifton Hill now, just coming towards the falls to catch our boat and get our ponchos. And woo, the weather's not too bad. The sun is out. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, other than it's raining mist. I'm looking forward to the boat. Okay, so we are now on our way down to board the Niagara boat. So I'll show you the view.
The view of
View of the tunnel. Woo woo! Look how amazing. We're right here with falls. Just about to get our ponchos. Okay, so we're in our ponchos and we are just getting ready to board. Dad!
Hi.
Here we go.
I've been on the Gospel Ferry.
Right, let's go right here. Look, right here, guys. Look, right here. Look how far down we came.
What mood?
They're off.
Where we will pass the American Falls. It can best be described as the American side of Niagara Falls, which in comparison is a smaller waterfall that lies far to the left of the Horseshoe Falls and is located between Prospect Point and Luna Island. According to scientific study and historical research, it has been concluded that the American Falls will eventually transform into a succession of descending rapids due to natural forces of erosion. The high flow rate of water causes the fall of large waterfalls to be taller, but Niagara Falls is the biggest waterfall in the world by volume of water flowing, at an average of 750,000 gallons per second.
Wow.
Niagara Falls' interesting facts include the white foam floating on the water is dissolved limestone and is created naturally due to the massive erosion forces of falling water. The height of the Canadian Falls is 1.
So the boat trip was amazing. We got really soaking wet. So good job you have the ponchos, otherwise you would be dripping. So my boots that I'm wearing were wet through to my socks because it takes you right up next to the falls. So we done the boat trip, we done the Maid of the Mist, we got a group photograph of us, and now we're down at Niagara Speedway, and Scott, Chris and Taylor have gone on the go-karts. So I'll see if I can see them coming round. Not there. There's Taylor. Taylor! A bit big. So we're now in the Skywheel at Niagara with Mum and Dad, me and Taylor. Scott and Chris have gone to the pub for a pint, and we're just moving now, and we're going to go and see the views. Hopefully some good views.
Is it stopping for the view?
So this is the view.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
This is my new Australian son, Taylor.
And now Australia. See that?
That's the fire coming out.
Yeah, that's really cool. I see on top of it now. It's burning fire.
This is high, isn't it?